This BeamNG mod is a British coupe from the 1990s. We're going to drive it around to see if it's any good. It's the Rover 200 Coupe.
Oh, it's a Rover, yes.
So Rover was a British car brand that existed until 2005. And this Rover 200 Coupe was one of the cars they tried to use to change the brand image towards sportier vehicles. Now, usually they made lots of saloon cars, but this coupe I actually think looks quite nice. It is styled quite conservatively. We'll talk about why a little bit later, but I want to get this thing on the road. This is a mod by Fastlane. You can find a link to it in the description below. You can get it on Coffee. It's completely free on there. You just download it and install it into your mods folder. I'm going to be driving around the Somerset map, which is really, really cool. I've driven around it before. It's my favourite British map. So, the interior is pretty nice. I mean, it's not the highest quality in the interior, but the exterior looks great, and that's really what matters. So, what are we doing? We're going to try... and see how sporty this thing is. Here we go. 218. It's a 1.8 litre engine, I think. And it's fairly sporty. But yeah. Whoa, brake. Oh my goodness. Now, there is a version of this which was the fastest production Rover that had ever been produced at the time. It is an absolute stormer. We're going to be driving that a bit later, but whoa. Oh, we're driving the left in Britain. I should know. I live there. So... what's the story behind this car? Well, in the 1980s, Rover and Honda worked together, and this was one of the many cars they worked on. So, this car is actually based on a Honda Concerto, which is a sort of more upmarket Honda Civic. So really, this is basically a Honda Civic Coupe, and I think if you look at the exterior, you can kind of see Rover, you know, had a sort of Japanese design ethos to them. If you got rid of the Rover badge, a lot of people would say this looks like a Honda, maybe. Do you agree? Let me know. But yeah, I don't think it looks bad. It's somewhere between the boxy 80 cars and the more curvy 90s and 2000s cars. Anyway, let's take it off-road, see what happens. Here we go. Oh, yes. Whoa. Come on. Oh, front-wheel drive, of course. Not a very powerful engine, but did they take this racing and rallying? I don't think Rover had much of a racing team. Whoa. We shouldn't be driving it here, really, should we? Come on. Back onto the roads. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a really cool bridge over here. Somerset is also available from the link in the description. It looks great. Oh! And we're going to try out the crash model, actually. That's a good idea. Let's try it. That tree there looks good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slow motion. And... boom. Pretty good J-beam. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I like it a lot. So there are 6 configs included with this mod. We were driving the 218, which has the 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine, but with a 5-speed manual transmission, which is pretty good for the 1990s. This is the 2 litre, the 220i. We're going to try it in a different colour. This is called Polynesian Turquoise. That is a fancy name for a colour. Here we go. Looks pretty similar, but it'll have a more powerful engine. Oh yes, lots of wheel spin. And we've got wood trim. Do you see that? Wood trim. Oh my goodness. That's a very Rover kind of thing to do. The Rover badge down there, I think it's a Viking longship, the logo, which is very interesting, you know. That's a cool logo. Oh, look at this. We've got the electric windows down there. They look quite good. Yeah, there's quite a few details in here. The shifter moves. That's always a nice feature. I think, do any of the gauges and stuff move? Is there an indicator stalk? No, I don't think there is, but that's fine. Oh, it's not that powerful. So the steering wheel is on the left instead of the right. It should be on the right for a UK car, but this is like an export market one. The Netherlands, especially, I think, was one of the main countries that Rover exported to. And in America, Rover was sold under the brand name Sterling. Sterling, I think, and they sold them in the 80s, and they just like imported some of the Rover cars there. They didn't sell very well, but they were quite interesting. Whoa. Now, this is the first Rover car to come to the game. We've had Land Rovers before. We even had automation mods of Rovers. But this is the first proper BeamNG mod of a Rover. And that's just really cool. I have to cover this. It's British. It's weird. It's unique. It's a mod you're just never going to see in BeamNG. And yeah, that means automatically I have to try it, don't I? The brakes are already fading. Let's try the handbrake. Here we go. Good handbrake. Good solid handbrake. There you go. I don't know what kind of a turn that was. That was like a K turn or something. Not a J turn, that's for sure. Why am I driving on the right? Anyway, handling wise, there's some like twisty corners coming up that we can test it on. Let's try it. Here we go. It feels good. It's not a very firm suspension, but pretty firm. Yeah, we're doing like 130 kilometers per hour around this corner. Not bad at all. It feels good. You're not going to like blow anyone else away, maybe in like a supercar or anything, or even like, you know, a Porsche or equivalent 90s coupes, but it's not bad, is it? Whoa, yeah, you see what I mean? It held on to that pretty well, but now we're rolling. Oh dear. Not good. Engine starved of oil. Oh dear. Brake. Oh. So here we go. Here is the absolute stormer I was talking about. The 220 Turbo. This was at the time the fastest Rover they produced. It's got a top speed of 150 miles per hour and does 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. We've got it in a nice blue colour as well, which is interesting. So we've got a 2-litre turbocharged engine. Well, the styling's very similar, but it has a nice spoiler at the back, I think, on all the models. And oh, is that like a rear diffuser? Interesting. Let's go. So just gently go out onto the road. Here we go. And let's floor it. Oh, yes. That is much more like it. Left-hand side of the road. Oh. It's probably because I've been driving in Euro truck. Yeah. And I'm driving Europe and I'm just driving on the right automatically. That's bad. That's bad. Here we go. Slow brake. Oh, what's going on here? Strange road layout, but there you go. So pretty good. The turbo is doing 6.6 psi, which isn't massive, but it's all right. Whoa. It does handle pretty well. Yeah, I like it a lot. This is an interesting car, isn't it? Let me know what you think, because it's like, I don't know what people think about Rovers. Rovers became a bit of a joke in the UK. You know, they were, for a certain kind of person, perhaps a bit like Cadillac was. Yeah, if you're American, it's sort of like Cadillac. The reputation they had in the 90s wasn't amazing. It was like, you know, old people drove them. It was like, if you were young, you wouldn't be seen dead in it. That's not my personal opinion. That's just like opinions that the press used to give in the time. But yeah, here we go. Whoa. Look, I can just see the road stretching out ahead of us. Yeah, we're testing our Turbo Rover on this road. Whoa. Oh, brake. The brakes are not good, I have to say. Oh. I think we survived that. The brakes are not good at all. Oh. Taking it a bit fast, aren't I? Right, let's do a crash test then. Boom. Yes. Engine dead. Yeah, the J-beam is actually pretty good. And actually, when you've crashed it, you can really see what it's like. Those old Hondas there. That's kind of interesting. It looks like a Honda CRX now. Anyway, the mod creator has also given us the Bolt Taxi and Uber Taxi variants. But there you go. There's Bolt and Uber. Is anyone actually using these as a Bolt or an Uber? Probably not. But as you can see, that's pretty much all it is. Just a little livery on the exterior. Now, there is one more variant that's just so crazy, I couldn't leave without trying it. It is the Demon, with over 600 horsepower. This thing can do 0 to 100 in under 3 seconds. This was not a model that Rover produced. I think you can guess that much. Here we go. Oh! So compared to the 220 Turbo even, this is even more of a stormer. Here we go. Yes! That is great! Handling wise, oh, it's grippy. Much more grippy. Is this 4-wheel drive? I need to try this out. Here we go. Let's work it out. Here we go. Full. Yes, it is. It is all-wheel drive. That's amazing. Oh dear. You know what we should do? We should turn on the traffic. Yeah, and try and dodge the traffic. Okay, here we go. I can see everyone coming towards me. Wow. The traffic actually works really well on this map. They actually drive on the right side of the road, that being the left side. Here we go. Oh, it's quick and it's grippy and it's amazing. Here we go. Go. Whoa. Yes. Oh, I'm enjoying this. You can hear the wastegate and everything. 30-something, 32 PSI was that? No. Oh, big wreck. Let's go back. I'm going to turn left. Brakes are still not amazing. Oh my goodness. That's not going to be hit. Oh, crashed into a cover. Oh dear. I think the wheels come off. Oh. What about exterior view? Will that help me drive a bit better? Lots of turbo lag, like a lot. This is amazing. They would never... Oh, sorry. they would have never have sold this Rover. This is just completely against their ethos, but they didn't, you know, they did want to make sportier cars, and this is definitely a sportier car. Unfortunately, this map, you know, it doesn't allow you to really get up to amazing speed, but it's still a good map, and let's go right here. Here we go. Oh, we can get on here. Yes, this looks like a longer straight road. Here we go. There's 80, 90, 100. Whoa. 125, 130. Oh, we're going in the field. Are we all right? Are we all right? Are we all right? Oh! Come on, get back on the road. Back on the road. There you go. Brakes. Second gear. Oh, come on. Go. Overtake. Oh, I'm loving this. So what do you think of the Rover 200? Let me know your thoughts. I want to know what your opinions are, because many of you may not have even have heard of Rover, the brand, but as a British person, it's just something that's I've known about all my life, even though they haven't really existed since 2005. Well, that was a really fun mod. Go and check the links out in the description where you can go and find the mod for the Rover and this beautiful Somerset map. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some more BeamNG videos, why not click the video on screen right now where I drive an MG ZS. This is another mod made by Fastlane. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. More BeamNG coming soon. I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures. Whoa!